my beautiful people. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I greet you all according to your time. My name is Saf. We are here again to talk about another Bozba. Please subscribe, share, like, and turn the notification bell so you'll be the first to know whenever we post our video. Please encourage your friends and well-wishers to subscribe. If we get to 1,000 subscribers, we're going to go live and we're going to bring in my mom or my husband to be a part of this video. Please encourage us. We cannot get to this. We cannot do without you. You are my family. You are my family. I need you to encourage others to subscribe. Thank you all. Okay, without wasting much of your time, let's digress to the video. Here we're going to talk about this men segment. What men do that crashes marriage. So many marriages crashes today because of men's pride and egoism. And you refuse to, there's someone you toasted maybe 2 to 3 years, maybe 6 months or 1 year down the line. You convince, you play the key role and you convinced her to marry you. And after the wedding, the whole thing scattered. She becomes an abandoned object. And you talk back at her at will. You insult at will. When we want to do the ratio of the marriages that crash, we now found out that men contributed to so many divorces, 85%. Why women are 15%? And majority of the women is 10% is childless couple. Then 5% is those that messed around. That God, they blessed, they had the money. Instead for them to invest it in their family, they went out and started looking for whom to, a young guy to mingle with. But most of the things that are happening in marriage, marginalization is coming, 85% is coming from men. I want to ask this question to men. Why are you married a wife and you start comparing her? When you are talking to her, why don't you compare her at that time? You married her, you start comparing her. This person has shape, this person didn't have shape. Why are you not like this? Why are you forgetting that body mechanisms are very different? Give her that love. Tell her, I want you to be like this. Babe, I need you. Okay, let's go to field. Okay, let's do this. Let's work on yourself. Work on yourself. Not with love. Not with shouting and insult and raining curses on her. You can correct a woman and get the best out of her by correcting with love. And don't compare your wife. Don't ever compare your wife with anybody. Your wife is the best of the best. More unique than the person you are comparing her with. It's just that your eyes refuse to open to see the uniqueness that is in your wife or the potential you need to bring out. As a matter of fact, I use myself because in the marriage, I came in as a young adult, very young adult. And that very young, I don't even know how to match anything. I can wear color riot. I can do anything. Sometimes I can equally wear nightingale and want to go and use it to buy something. You just say, where are you going? Go on, go and change. Go on, make up. I got married without, I don't even know how to apply makeup because I have never applied until I got married. I have never applied makeup. Even in my traditional wedding, I refused to put makeup on my body. Because the way I am, people admire me so much. So why am I applying makeup? I came into the marriage, he started building me, baby, you need this, you need that, you need this. And you know, when a student is learning, a student will learn better than teacher. You know that? So I pick up and I spearhead him. Now, you marry your wife and start pure comparison. You see somebody that's like this, say you want your wife to be like that. Work on her with love. And if you compare her with hatred, you will get the worst. Then, after marriage, you stop being romantic to your wife. And all you know is straight to the point business. Who does that? Straight to the point business. The wife you marry, someone's child you brought into the marriage world and abandon her halfway. And you don't even want to be romantic again. And you make life miserable to her. She don't even know what life is all about. No enjoyment in the marriage. Some men are, please, I beg you people, who listen to this video and go and correct most of the damage you have caused in your home. Why won't you be romantic? Even if she's not nothing, teach her. Don't keep her in that field. By the time you keep her in that field, you see her completely, in fact, she will not understand what love is all about. And she's not going to teach the children the law. Same thing again. And you are going to get rubbish. Encourage your wife. Always praises her. We love those who praise us. Even when we're there, oh, baby, you didn't do it well. You would have done it this way. It would have been this. It would have been that. You know, these are the things by correcting a wife. I could remember when I cooked and I put so much pepper. I don't even know the measurement. I cook very well, but I don't know what happened that day. I came into the marriage, I want to impress everybody, mistakenly put excess pepper. And my husband was eating. I said, babe, how is it? He said, fantastic, fantastic. He didn't say that. When I want to carry the plate, he said, babe, next time I want to put small pepper. When I went to the fridge, I found out that the water I put there, all of them, in fact, he has drank more than 2 bottles of bottled water. That's when I now realized, I think pepper was much, because I came where we are eating pepper, married where they are not eating pepper. So I have to change. But he said, why did you put pepper? Why are you put? And we continue. Mistakenly, in order to get it right, I will make the same mistake. I was conscious again not to make that same mistake. You are not romantic, and yet you are romantic outside. You go outside and show you're a side chick the best love ever, and come back tomorrow. You now say that your wife is like tire. Why she used food as her companion. The man that toasted her years has abandoned her halfway. You now turn her to baby factory. Am I talking about telling lies? I don't know whether it's still existing presently. But I don't want to know whether it's existing. I have equipped my children so much that they can never be a victim. During my own, before one would go, during our time, marriage was coming. Men can lie for Africa. More especially those that doesn't have it. And yet they want to come and marry in a good family. Why don't you tell the wife to be, I am starting up life. If she want to start up life with you, she'll work with you. But I remember my friend, the husband lied that he's an importer. And yet he don't even have a shop. And when the woman came into that marriage, she started suffering till death. She's hawking everywhere just to feed her children. Why must you tell lies? Men can lie for Africa. In fact, God saved me. I'm not a victim of that circumstances. I remember one guy when, I think that was 1999. I can't remember, but that should be my first year or second year. Second year in university. And a man came, he based in UK, he came, he wants for marriage, came to Christmas. And funny enough, in my village, in my Christmas, as at that time, you barely had get network, more especially in my father's compound. The worst, it will be fluctuating in front of but my room in the village, you hardly get network because almost at the back, almost at the boys' quarter side, that is where my room is located. And he stood in front of my room and received, was it cellular or whatever you are calling it, that 99 something. It has 5 phones. And my mother was just happy. Oh, my daughter, you must marry this one. Do you see this one? Chinenye, you're already on your way to his house. I said, what? He answered, if not more than 5 calls. And I was busy waiting for him. When I just came, if you finish, just walk up there. Stop fooling yourself. If you finish fooling yourself, walk up there, go and answer your call. And he was shocked that I could confront him and tell him. And my mom come and say, Mom, you see this man? I don't know where you and your friend bundle it to. You are coming. See this man? He's not meant for me. And let him not come here again. My mom was saying, hey, he's trying to impress you. You know, he's all those abroad. He's trying to impress you now. That's why he did that. The X, Y, Z. And look at him and say, Mom, it's not for me. The person that I'll marry will tell me everything, undiluted. And I walk out on him. Lying to somebody, somebody that's going to be your better half, that is not the best. I don't know where it's coming. Is it women are lying? Everybody, in fact, when it comes to that, lies will go XYZ. During my own, when I got married to my husband, and he came, I say, after my diary, he said, please, after he paid my diary, he said, please, babe, can we talk? I said, okay, no problem. He said, let's talk about do's and don'ts. I said, okay, no problem, let's discuss it. He made mention of his own is like, I don't eat this, I don't eat that, I don't do this, although he has been telling me all the while anyway, but it was just, we're trying to, talk about, he want to get my own, because all the while I'm just hearing it, I refuse to talk. He want to hear from my own side. And he was telling me this, X, Y, Z, and I told him, I can do all things, and I can eat all things, but I don't wash clothes. He said, what? I said, I don't wash clothes. Okay, don't worry, after the wedding, you will learn how to. I said, no, I don't want to learn. He said, why? I said, no, I don't want to learn. Why on earth a young girl, they don't wash clothes? What happened? I said, I grew up, we have division of labor. I do the cleaning, and I do the cooking. And my siblings do the washing. I can clean for Africa. I can equally clean the interlock, even the entrance of the gate. I can cook all type of dishes in this planet. But you see, washing clothes, I don't like it. And I don't want to wash. That is what I hate. He said, supposing I said, no, I'm not interested. He said, okay. And he couldn't conclude because another topic came. Couldn't conclude. I went home, I told my dad. My dad was like, very few. Why? Why on earth? Just something you can learn today and tomorrow. I said, Dad, no, I'm not willing to learn. He has told me his own, and I told him my own. My mom overheard me discussing with my dad. And came over, was very Chinenye, you have destroyed yourself. Why on earth will you tell a man you don't wash clothes? I said, Mom, you caused it. I don't wash clothes. Do I wash clothes here? Saturdays, my younger ones will pack everybody's clothes and wash. And I'll clean everybody's room. And I'll cook. I'll do all that manner of work. I'll remain in kitchen morning till night. And I do the cleaning. Same thing. So why every day I cook? So why have I washed before? Why won't I let him know that I don't know how to, not that I don't know how to wash, but washing is like a punishment to me. I managed to wash my clothes in university because nobody is washing for my own again. I have to force myself. But if you ask me what I want to remove in my body, it's washing clothes. I can clean my house morning and evening. But don't ask me to wash your clothes. And fast track it, he came back. I said, okay. After our wedding, he bought washing machine. We started using it. Then my children, I started teaching them how to, I expand them. No, there's no division of labor. You do this one, you do this. Learn everything, versatile. My children, as a matter of, they started washing at 5 years. Because I know my challenges. I don't wash. So why don't I open up to him and let him know? And he told me, gee, I'm just a starter. Because he was in his early 20s. Or mid-20s. He's just a starter. I said, no problem. I'm willing to work with the starters who told me the truth. And we started. Even he brought himself down compared the way he brought himself to the lowest level. I was even a bit afraid, but he brought himself. I said, okay, it's better I marry somebody that's very close to my age than to marry those that gave me 15 years, those that gave me 20 years. Someone came and told me and told my mom that she's 38 years. It was only 20 years. What am I doing with you? Ask help. It's better to work with somebody that give me single digit than to work with somebody that give me double. In fact, I don't know what to say. Transparency in the marriage is the best key. Men, stop lying. What will be, will definitely be. Tell her everything. If she's willing to work with you, work with you. And you're not going to stay there long. Both of you will boom, you come out of it. And before you know it, both of you will skyrocket yourself life to another level. In fact, as a matter of fact, I've not seen anybody that said the truth in how he started life that still remain like that. The people that are still there are those that are lying, packaging lies. And you know, it takes 1,000 lies to cover one lie. 1,000 lies to cover one lie. And when you're covering that one lie, whole lot of mistake. And there was a time you lie, and the woman will cut you red-handed. And then the marriage will scatter. Where on earth, what stops you in telling your wife to be the truth? If she wants to go, let her go. That means she's a material wife. She's too material conscious. She's not your wife. Those who will stay and walk with you. And both of you work it out. Because you want to do forceful belonging. That is men. Then, let's fast track it to those that you can feed yourself 3 square meals. What they are doing in their marriage is, I don't know how I'm going to compare it. You marry your wife and you bring her to the family, you subjected her to nothing. Anybody can talk back on her because she came from average family and you came from a home. But woe to you that bring your wife. Don't even know that once your wife is being insulted, you yourself also insulted. They are also insulting you as well. Why? You bring your wife before your family. You not your wife. It doesn't even know when you take decision. If you want to get a property, your wife will not be aware. If you want to do anything, your wife will not be aware. Who does that? Is it the best way to build a home? Or are you building trash can in the name of marriage? Go home. You that are listening to this video now, listening to this voice note now, or listening to this video now, please go home and work on your marriage. Rebuild it. A foundation that was not solidly, did not solidly constructed would definitely collapse. Your siblings wants to come to where you are staying. No pre-information to your wife. They just call you and let you know. And they have already told this man, this wife is a foreigner, is an outsider. If anything happens to you tomorrow, you will be in the grave and regret it for the rest of your life. And more especially when children are involved. While on earth are you going to bring the woman and you make your woman to us subject of mockery? Everybody goes through you. Nobody come through her. It's a trash can. Yet you still have the time to go and pregnant her and get her pregnant. She will be the mother of your children. Then in the family, she has zero contribution in your marriage. What a shame. Your sisters will want to come. They will come. The wife will just come and open door. You become sister-in-law. No pre-information. And if you come back and say, well, she told me last week, and you did not deem it fit to discuss it. As a matter of fact, anybody who want to come to my place, once you call my husband, you just say, call my wife. She's owner of this house. Call her. Because before I was trying to do it, and I was still standing on my ground. I refused. I stand on my ground. I wasn't raised that way. So, please, I've had a father who is a family man, who take after his family first before any other person. So my husband will tell you, go through the necessary, talk to her. I'm not going to tell her, talk to her before I will tell her. Then when I will tell her, she will be able to tell me the way you call. They will not call, gee, okay, I'm coming. I said, okay, no problem. I'll be the one to go home and bring it to my house. Okay. Oh, they call you. They eventually called you. They told me, I told them nobody should call me. I don't know what they discussed, and I'm not going to say anything bad. Because they give me that respect, I will let it be. Because they respect me, I will let it be. I will not change it. Don't marry. I'm talking to women now. Don't marry that you will be in the marriage and 5 to 3 years, when you start having children, you correct it. It doesn't work that way. The worst you can correct is that you move out of that marriage. It will frustrate your life. Try as much as you can to know whatever you're going to accept it early. What you're going to reject it early. And please, you have to weigh it. Are you going to accept based on selfish or being self-centered? Remember, you're married to this family. Your surname has changed automatically to their surname. So you are coming to join hands to build, not to come to scatter. That has to be at the back of your mind. Now know that the opinion of your family is secondary, while the opinion of your husband is now primary. It has to change. So what you are trying to accept, weigh it all. Are you trying to build crisis because your husband has? Are you trying to do something because he's the breadwinner? Be careful. Life rotates. Life rotates. Life is not static. It's not one particular place. It goes. It's like water. As it's going down, you also meet the poor and meet the rich and meet all the poor, meet the wretched as well. Be careful people you meet on your way going. Because if you hurt them on your way going, on your way coming back, they will pay you back. The person is poor today does not mean he will be poor forever. The water, the rain will change and start falling for them. It might be from the children. And then your children will not be allowed to come closer because of the way you treated them. So that's why I talked about the women. If you're taking decision, weigh it. So don't just be through autocracy in the marriage. Allow peace to reign. Allow accommodate peace. Please, when they are not carrying you along in that marriage to an extent of 0 level, don't keep quiet. Keeping quiet, you are building, in fact, you are stocking bomb that will explode one day. And if it did not explode on your head, it will explode on your children. Be careful. Men that you still confide everything that happened in the family, you go and tell your children. You go and tell your siblings. Even the mistake your wife made, you go and tell your children, or you call meeting before you tell your children and you tell your family. Or you call meeting before your family and be telling your wife, and she must kneel down. She must kneel down. She will call her mother and call her father, kneel down and apologize. Aftermath, what happened? After that, what happened? If you want her to kneel down and beg you, she can as well kneel down between both of you and beg you. It's not necessary to attract so many noise. And let me tell you, these are the people that are still going to blackmail your children when it's time for marriage. They will still come and blackmail your children. I remember when suitors were coming for me. I said, that girl, she has married somewhere. We don't know where she married. She's busy rejecting. In fact, they say that if somebody that reincarnated her did not marry, married and have children. Sorry, I don't know how they interpreted it. I must not marry because they are coming. I must marry because my eyes has catch someone that I will spend the rest of my life with. I think that was my daddy's aunt. My auntie said something. There's somebody that reincarnated you, got married, and they married as a prince. She's a princess. They married her, and she did not have children. And this XYZ, she said she will not marry again. That's why, a whole nonsense. I heard it, I laughed. At what age? Because they were coming. So I should select any moment. I should select immediately because they were coming. And that statement, those that make that statement, fast track it 3 months down the line, I met my husband. The person is coming from you does not mean I must marry that person. No. You're bringing this does not mean because you are my auntie and this person is coming through you, I must accept. No. I am accepting because my spirit has already tied to that person that I'm going to spend the rest of my life with the person. Not just because you are involved as an auntie. You will not be there to settle our differences. Men should be very, very careful in reporting their wife, in asking their wife to kneel down and bringing their wife case in front of their family. You are degrading your family. And the more you degrade your wife, you're also doing the same to yourself. Be careful. And lack of trust. You don't trust your wife any longer. Then you want to trust outsiders. Be ready to dig your grave. The devil you know, the angel you know, the devil you know, the devil you know is better than angel you have not seen before. It's better you start working on your wife. Gradual process. Unless your wife, you see, she's among those 15% that go to crash themselves in the name of different thing altogether. But I can tell you, women can withstand a lot of heat in their marriage. They are not standing there just because of you. They are standing there because what people will say. They are standing there because of their children. They are standing there because they don't want another woman to raise their children. They are standing there because of the cultural surrenderings. They are standing there because they don't want to be tagged a single mother. That is why they are sticking. They are standing because their parents did not divorce, so the divorce is not in their. They are standing there because of their faith in the church, so they hold on to God and start praying, God, change my husband. They didn't stand there because of the insult you are giving to them. They didn't stand there because you love them, because of the love you are giving them, the love they have never received. They didn't stand there. They stand there because of, and if you ask them question, that's when you hear the truth. They are standing there because of their children. I know of one woman that was flogging her child. And somebody came to hold her and say, no, I want to flog her very well. I want to give her blood. I want to give her mark. If you know what I'm passing through, yet I stick here just to help you. And yet you want to bring me to mud. The woman is lamenting. That child is not the cause of her predicament. It's her husband. Because she will stay there and trying to let things work. He's trying to force and see by faith and by talking to God, we believe so much that God will arrange our home. And she stick on that. So the mistake the child, you see that pain coming out. Men, please, have a rethink. Go back and apologize to your wife. Love your wife, for crying out loud. Please don't make your wife as an errand. Become an errand. You are rich. It's not that because those that are rich take care of their wife. I'm talking about average, those that can feed 3 square meal. Because you can feed 3 square meal, then everybody must crawl, must lie down and collect 1 naira from you. Who are you? You are 35 or you are 38. You're looking for 22 years old girl to marry. Who does that? And they know that she's bound to make mistake because she's a young adolescent. She's not even in her peak. Because the peak of every young lady starts from 25. Yet to enter peak, you married her, she made a mistake, you become a bunch of back, and you want her overnight to grow to your level of 38. And then you compare her. Others are doing well. Did you marry the same age mate with her? Did you marry your friend you're comparing, your friend wife you're comparing her? Did that lady, did they marry her at 18 years? Or marry her 22 years? Okay, imagine the gap. And she woke up, she said she didn't greet you. Punishment. It's not compulsory if there is love is involved. Hugging is greeting. Night enjoyment is also greeting too. Maybe skip her mind. Maybe she want to go and maybe rush to go and get dressed to work, or maybe prepare food for her children. You can now come, hey, babe, good morning. You can reciprocate. It's not that you become macho man. Oh, so you have grown weak, you don't greet me in this house. Because you marry a slave. Because you marry your house help. That is why every day you want her to kneel down and greet you. Do not subject your wife to nothing or marginalize your wife that emotionally your wife will be traumatized. And let me tell you, what you're giving to that woman, she will eventually give it to your children. Not unknowingly. Unknowingly. Because when she want to advise the children, she will be advising her children, don't marry because of your daddy came home, he was begging. Any man that beg you, don't ever follow. Don't ever. Or the children would not children, they can capture something and keep quiet. And I say, no, mommy, you tolerated nonsense. We are not going to tolerate it. And every slightest something, the children will throw fight. This is the product of what marginalization you did to your wife. It's telling on your children. You need to bottle up. Stop scolding your wife in front of your children. Stop calling your wife names in front of your children. Stop insulting your wife in front of your children. You might think your children will just say, Daddy is doing the right thing. They will see you as a fool. And tomorrow, they will tell you, Daddy, we know all the things you did to our mom because she kept quiet. They will not take care of you in your old age. Be careful. The way you punch your wife in front of your children, that is absolutely wrong. And you will never give your wife money to go and buy cream. Rather, you ask her, that cream the children are using, what happened to it? And you are the one that caused it. You made her housewife. You refused to allow her to do anything. You don't even allow her to have acquaintance or friends or nobody come closer to her. So that she will not see the other side. Who told you that is what she came to do in Lagos or what she came to do anywhere? Or in your home? Be careful. If you are stopping her not to work, be ready to provide all her primary needs and secondary needs. But this time around, I encourage women. You have responsibility. You have siblings. You have parents that took care of you that you need to look after in their old age. I've not seen any man that will tell me not to do anything. No. Because I have my parents. I have my dad that I need to take care of. I think I paid my price to him before he left this world. You must be careful. You must be extremely careful the damages you're building in your home. It's going to be disastrous if you don't take care, if you don't take time. Today, get this, please go and rebuild your marriage. Spice it up. Make your marriage romantic. Tell her how you love her, how you have missed her so much. Encourage her, and you see life, she will come. Your wife has stopped laughing over the years, yet you didn't notice it. Yet you didn't identify it. You're still making macho man. If she managed to take her bath, you don't even know whether she used deodorant. You don't even know what she used. You don't even know the cloth that whether she's trending. She don't even take. There is something they call basic. I'm not saying make your wife, make her to be Miss Nigeria or whatever. There's something they call basic. Her basic needs. Are you getting it for her? Are you bringing her into your home to just be the baby factory only and look after your children? That is nanny. A professional nanny in a higher level. Then communication has gone completely because you hang out a lot with your friends as a side chick somewhere. Once you come home, you just, you call her names, look at what she has cooked. Yet you refuse to explore her out. If she's not cooking well, take her. There are so many hospitality everywhere. You can enroll her to go and do and learn it and learn how to. You come out and all the dishes, she can do it in your home. Please, I beg men, stop destroying your marriage in the name of allowing your pride to rule you. It's going to frustrate the children in future. And it will make the children not to trust. And they will make mad. So someone I came across me and said, she's not willing to marry. And after my talking and preaching, she said, no, there's no amount of ways that make her to settle down. to any man. She's made that the trauma her mom got traumatized her till death. So she's not interested. She's just willing to just sleep with them, dump them, and go. Inside me, I say, where is this man? Where is this man? Let him come and see what the product of what he punching of a woman in front of the children. Look at the result of it. See the dividends. He should come and carry. Please, I beg every man, love your wife. If the wife self-confidence is poor, if your wife's self-confidence is poor, build it up to the level that you can carry. Build it up. Please, I beg you. I beg you. Stop fighting. There are so many ways to correct a woman. You can correct her with love. If she's not dressing well, it's not necessary when she wear expensive. You can go to the market, get small. It's just the carrier. What matters is the carrier, the confidence. Please. That is what I can beg you. And then it may stop telling lies. Take 1,000 lies to cover one lie. And if you don't take care, if you are not careful, you can kill in order to cover one lie. Please, I beg everyone, I beg you viewer out there, I beg you, please build up your home. We that are African women, we have decided to remain in marriage no matter what it takes. Please always sit up again to encourage us with love. We are not perfect and we cannot be perfect. All we need, you can correct us with love, and we are willing to amend. We are willing to change. We are willing to love you back. What we need, go back and tell your wives, I'm sorry. And everything will be perfectly okay. In a project, if you are doing anything, carry your wife along. Don't abandon your wife. Don't. Let your wife be aware, but let her not be too demanding. If she's a very demanding wife, you can see another means of bringing it. You just tell her, if I have money, this is what I want to do. And when you start it, you said, okay, X, Y, Z, this I started it. Let her not see. If you just say, no, you just want to actualize it. That's why you went and look for money elsewhere to do it. But please, it's there for you not to carry her along at all. See a way to pass that message to her. It's not because of debt. If by the time you start working like that, it's going to affect the whole, your mistake can affect the whole generation. It can affect so many generations. Please, emotional trauma kills, and women does not withstand it. They do not withstand emotional trauma. I will end this video here. Please, I promise you we are going to do live once we get to 1,000. Please, I'm going to talk about life. I'm going to bring my husband into the video. I'm also bring my mom to talk about her own. I wish my dad is still alive. I will also do about, may his soul rest in peace. I'm also going to bring other people that are experiencing pain in their marriage to also talk their own ordeal. I'm also going to bring those that are also happy in their marriage, how their husband carrying them along. I'm also going to bring a young adult and mid and advanced adult to speak their mind. Please help us to get to 1,000. We need 1,000 subscribers. Please share our video and encourage them to subscribe. We promise you never to disappoint you. Promise you never to fail you. But all I need is your support. By subscribing, please turn the notification bell so you'll be the first to know whenever we post our video. I'm not going to fail you. I'm going to be posting 2 videos every week. 2 videos every week. Please Instead for me to fail you on 2 videos every week, we will do 3 videos. Please, I'm also begging you to subscribe. And I can't conclude this without telling you our product. This is Plant Catalyst organic fertilizer from US-based company. We are the marketers here in Nigeria. Please, it's highly affordable. It works in industrial farming. You can also use it to beautify your flower. You can also use it to start farming. It makes it easier. You can also use it in a irrigation farm. It works better. Please. And the number, if you use this fertilizer, it will give you 50% increment on your expected yield. Please patronize us, call us on or WhatsApp us on this number, strictly on WhatsApp, 0+234 80 32 30 8878, and will come for you. We deliver to your doorstep. Once order yours, is highly affordable. Thank you all. I hope this video helped you. Thank you. See you next time.